Pretty much done with this Marshall 9005 dual 50-watt power amp. It's got new F&T multi-section can caps, all wired neatly. Those were really fun to access because there's a power transformer here, an output transformer here, an output transformer here. So they were kind of in canyons. I couldn't just go from the other side and loosen the clamp. I had to remove the screws holding the clamps to the chassis. And some of the screws run to other screws, and they all had big globs of black paint. It was fun. Acetone for the win. I've changed out all the electrolytics here, and the bias supply, and the 30 or 33 microfarad and the 10 microfarad here. These are some nice Vichets. These larger ones have some silicone beneath them, not the big globs that were on the board. There's a little bit of the black silicone still there, but just enough to hold them in place. I did look into replacing these 400-volt caps, but due to the very wide lead spacing of these caps, there's nothing on the market as far as a drop-in box cap that fits that's not also much wider in terms of 630-volt. And I didn't think it was necessary or advisable to change out these caps preventatively in this case, since, this amp's 30 years old and they're fine, they're not leaking. So, but in the future, if these need to be replaced, there's really not a box cap on the market today that would do the same, fit the same space on the board, because there's resistors here and you can't crowd that stuff. The original screen grid resistors had some discoloration where they gotten too dark and their little cracks beginning to form. So all those are gone. We've got these 5-watt Vichets up in the air, and all that's working fine. Both sections are biased properly. Everything's working well. One of the JJE-L34L tubes is kind of microphonic. Not really a big problem in a power amp like this, but I will talk to the owner and see if he wants me to take all 4 tubes to Tube Depot and have them match one other JJ and replace the microphonic one. That'd be a good use of, 3 are good. No need to change out all 4, but that's his decision. I'll talk to him about that. I'll also talk to him about, he asked if I could put the presence and volume pots into fixed positions. I could. I think it might be better for everyone involved if I just say, here's the link to some black gaffer's tape. So you put it where you want it to be, and you put this tape on there, and it won't move. And when you want to remove it, there will be no or very little residue. So no permanent changes, no globs of silicone or glue, no felt stuffed into places, and no component changes inside the amp, though it is doable, and I will do it if he insists. So, having done all this, I've got to make sure that they work, and I've done all the boring stuff with scopes, and now the trick is just to let it run for a good long while, and, under normal operation, and test it. So I've got the HX Stomp, and I call it a Friedman model, and I've been having fun. It's nice to have toys, especially when they work. Thanks for watching.